Assuming that we'll be locked in as we were talking about the classic combination here, and they pull it all together. Heavy dive fly quest.
Whenever I see
soft release.
Yep. Winsome going in again. They're doing a great job down here in bottom, finding Busio time after time. Ignite burns them away.
Of it. And it was right out of brush. Winsome just walks out. Absorbed here by Busio, but too little, too late.
Hold on now, Tenacity.
Someday on 100 Thieves for an entire year didn't get to get any starting time.
Oh boy, Impact. He teleports right back into the lane only to find himself ganked by Closer immediately. Great presence here from Closer, just recognizing they can immediately punish again. And Impact is just in the... All right, he's going to take a long sleep now. Good night, Mr. Drake. That is the first one on same farm. Closer hanging up towards the top side of the map again as Winsome and Prince go in bottom side. Once again, after Busio, Killer Instinct out of Prince is going to find the kill. But it's
having some roam timers for Winsome could be devastating. Spica goes for the dive, though.
Nicely done. There finds the ulti over the wall and sets up Vikla.
Spica's fishing around, though.
Yeah.
Vikla's teleporting. They're actually going to come for the
ready. Oh, they steal it! Spica goes in and he gets the Herald, but he won't be able to pick up the eye. Tenacity gets a killing spree, and Busio looks for the charm onto the two bottom laners of FlyQuest. Winsome's going to die now, second. A steal of
the Fed Fiora. But they keep up their dragon stacking here.
Prince getting on the other side. Dragon's gonna be secured by Spica. Maokai ulti flies out. Vikla's here on the front, flashes away. Busio looking for the engage. Winsome with the counter engage and the knockup now. Busio's low. Prince into the back with a Killer Instinct as he finds a little bit more damage onto Double Lift and wants to kite this out, but he's all alone. Well, I would think unless Spica can do something about it, Impact immediately just jumping in.
Want that bounty.
Tenacity here. Q3's primed and ready. Tenacity tries to get away here. W2 from Spica finds the mark. Repose goes in, but Impact's ready to go all out. Jumping right back in, they take him down. There's the grab this first turret of the game down here in bottom lane for himself. Top side, you can see Tenacity still having that wave pushed up, but Vikla's there to answer, so Impact gets first turret. Look where Spica is.
They're mid-shove. Spica's behind for the flank, and it's the double teleport.
They're looking for the full pincer assault here. Vikla and Impact both show up with the TPs. Double Lift goes into the ulti as the feathers fly. FlyQuest goes for the play, but they haven't found any kills just yet. Busio dies first, and Closer dies second. The Thieves are now trying to strike back, but FlyQuest won't fall. Tenacity picks up Impact, but Double Lift's under pressure, and the pressure is crushing as Tenacity tries to get away. He'll be stunned up by Spica, and FlyQuest are still pushing forward. Bjergsen gets a nice double seismic shove, and Tenacity and Bjerg, the two solo laners, will push the remaining FlyQuest players back.
FlyQuest win the team.
Prince is still in mid. He's just taking down the tier 1 turret. If FlyQuest want to contest this Drake and actually have a smite fight, they're going to have to go in soon. They fly out that ultimate from Sejuani, but it won't find the mark. Double Lift trying to get away. Busio's very low. Drake at about 2,000. Closer's going to be forced out now, but he sticks around to fight, and he'll secure with the smite. But now he'll pay for it with his life as Spica goes on a killing spree, and FlyQuest chase after Bjergsen. He'll try to kite it out, try to stay close to the wall, but it won't work. Vikla goes on a killing spree.
They get the extra kills for FlyQuest. Closer wins one of the smites, secures the dragon, but at what cost? Tenacity now finds Winsome, and he's going to get some payback.
Winsome sticking around too long by himself as Tenacity gets shoved into the wall. Riposte back on the Impact, but he's not going to block any hard CC with it. Spica looking to rejoin these boys here in the bottom lane. Tenacity, now they're going to go all out here with Impact, but he's got to back up.
Here comes Prince, the Kaisa flank.
Can he find
There's
the
no
Plasma?
tower.
He hits Plasma onto Double Lift. Now they're coming in. Busio's going to be the first target here for Prince's auto attacks. Double Lift lets the feathers fly. Prince is putting the bullets in Double Lift. He takes him down. It's 3 kills for Fly. Sort of split moves as much as from other squads. Closer's going in with the ulti. They want to stop FlyQuest from being able to take this Baron, but now they've got to be careful because Vikla's stolen away the quickness. Prince is already unstoppable. It's 2 dead and 1's the jungler. Baron is free.
They're too good, Clayton. They're too good. FlyQuest rule the LCS. This is going to put them over a 6,000 gold lead after they acquire this.
Turrets down means so much standing gold still left for them to take. The tier 1 in top lane, tier 2 in all 3 lanes. Let's take another look at how this happened bottom with Winsome initially getting caught.
Yeah, Tenacity gets a good pick onto Winsome. And You see 100 Thieves' idea. You know, they want to chase down
the jungle. They are choking 100 Thieves out of the game and forcing them back to the lines of their own base. Tier 2 turret falls. They're in the top.
Going to be acquired without a fight from FlyQuest. That is definitely advisable for 100 Thieves. Just try and make the cross-map play. Split push here, Tenacity. Speaking, Prince not even fully committing, so FlyQuest just play on 2 lanes instead of 3. They don't want to give 100 Thieves the opening, but the 100 Thieves going.
100 Thieves are going in as they try to block for Prince on the FlyQuest side. Busio's here in the front. A lot of damage pours out from 100 Thieves, but it's only into Spica, so there's not any real progress being made. Closer eats a ton out of his health bar as Bjergsen's likely to be killed here first. They want to kill him through the rock field, and they'll get him. Vikla grabs the credit, and 100 Thieves' assault is stopped in its tracks.
Yeah, that's what they have to make those attempts, though, before they're at your gates and FlyQuest are all grouped up, because you have no chance of taking them down straight up 5-on-5. So they try and attack while they're still a little bit split. But as we said, FlyQuest, they're accounting for it, and Double Lift is the next target.
Vikla goes in after Double Lift, but now Vikla might just die. Never mind. It's a Xayah ult for a Xayah ult. They'll both walk away from it, but Double Lift loses both his ulti and his cleanse for that play.
And they're still scavenging here. 100 Thieves, Tenacity, split pushes again. Another objective bounty shut down, but they're going to get attacked.
I don't know if you can scavenge when you're being eaten alive back home. They already lose Double Lift, and Busio's your next target. Impact leads the way, tank in the turrets, and Prince provides the DPS. Closer will die up here underneath the tier 3 in the top lane, and Bjergsen and Tenacity now have to stand against everybody else. Vikla goes golden to buy himself a little bit of time. Prince finds a Quadra. Is Prince gonna get the penta? The damage is coming out, but the shutdown is there. Tenacity holds true somehow. He'll grab a double and stop Impact.
Do it,
He'll
do
go
it,
after
do it, do
Spica
it.
now next. Tenacity's got to get everything here and now if he can. He'll continue lunging after Spica.
Ghost,
he's got
baby.
the mana, he's got the ghost, he's got the move speed, and he's got the shutdown.
Good money on this Fiora, and if they can finish this off, it looks like they can.
Oh, baby, 100 Thieves from a tower now.
He's got some power now, but the rest of the team are the ones under attack.
Okay, the Sejuani ulti finds Busio. Impact's gonna isolate Closer from the rest of the Thieves. He's gonna go down first. Now you got Busio looking to escape as they lock up Bjergsen, they lock up Double Lift, and they lock down 100 Thieves. FlyQuest may have gave them a little bit of hope, but they'll squash it here. Tenacity goes back to cut the wave and buy as much time as he can. But Vikla's ready to go after him, and now he's gonna have to fight Tenacity 1v1 until help shows up. Tenacity in a 1v4. What can he do? What can he find? Not a damn thing. FlyQuest get the kill.
I was rooting for him there. You're always looking at the underdog possibilities of the YouTube highlight, but no outplay this time around. Vikla had the stopwatch. He had the Zhonya's already upgraded. FlyQuest, what a good call to end that game. They attacked the 100 Thieves while Tenacity is far away, split pushing, and now they're coming for the Nexus turrets again.
Well, we are going to have a couple players up here in a couple of seconds, but I don't think it'll be long enough. Closer's dead immediately. Busio and Double Lift can try to fight. They got 2 seconds until Bjergsen's back alive. Nexus is already under fire. The Thieves did a pretty good job holding on as long as they could, but FlyQuest are just better.
This pick here. Jace?
Jace?
Where's that going?
Connect in mid?
It could just be. It actually could just be.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to go for an immediate lane counter, but once again, Boogie is going to...
He knows, everybody knows, and they got the little bit of extra 5 gold. Here we go, baby, the Elise patented tower dive.
Alrighty.
With the repel.
Let's see it work. You want Boogie to take the aggro first because he's the one who's got to drop it by using the repel. There it is. Goes up, goes down, and TSM just completely botches it. What in the hell is going on up here?
So I will say, Big Dokes played that super well. You always want to play through the minion wave to dodge the cocoon. He dodges another cocoon!
He goes back and gets another one! Dokla's too damn good at this game!
Solo does get the double, though, as Palfox tried to jump back in and kill him, and now Contrax is going to have to flash after him.
He goes in for the twisted advance. He arms the sapling in the brush. Yes. Contrax gets him. It'll be a 3-2 game for CLG.
Well, then your sapling control goes from really annoying to actually deadly.
Very oppressive indeed. Dragon's going to be secured by the side of CLG. Contrax can't get away because he already used his flash earlier, remember, to secure the kill in top. So that means TSM can get one back and bring plenty of armor this game against the Jace, the Renekton, the Zeri. It's TSM deciding they want to go in. Solo looks for Poom, who flashes over the wall to get out of the way of the engage. Dokla's already down. That was...
For himself. It allows Solo to get 2 turret plates and another tower dive.
Oh, and now this is what TSM wants. Their Kai ulti. And TSM are still staying on the Drake as Solo done.
Pass!
They gotta figure out how they're gonna play this. Palafox with a shock blast on 2. Contracts, he's Boomerang Blade. TSM are forced back. Dragon's gonna reset here in about a minute if they aren't careful.
You notice how Solo's just shrugging off all the damage, though?
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's actually going in even further. He uses the ulti. He CCs 2, but TSM goes in too far. Palafox is able to swoop in and immediately kill Poom, as Luger's now fighting with his back literally against the wall. Neo barely stays alive, as Palafox and Contracts have to try to get something now. Dokla's ready to enter into the fray, but Contracts drops before he can arrive. CLG are disjointed. Everybody's coming in at different times. Solo just flashes over the wall. See you later. Oh man, poor Dokla's just gotta watch him run.
It's so funny when people are so used to saying, oh yeah, you know, the Sion side of the matchup there, you're just up there absorbing. It's
yeah.
You'll be so used and make this massive frontline threat. So Neo here just collecting kills on the Sivir is gonna be a big DPS threat behind this immovable tank later on. Dokla going for the flank though?
Dokla wants it. They're gonna sync it up with the Maokai ulti, and there he goes! Big Dokes! They find a kill on Neo, and CLG are now ready to keep the fight going, but Contracts falls. Palafox coming in from behind, chimes at 200 HP. Palafox needs to chase him down for a little more damage, but Luger gets him first. TSM on the run. Solo on the front line, stoking all the shots. Can he survive? He'll barely walk it off. The zap comes through. Shock blast gonna be soaked by Maple. CLG find a big play there.
Nice wraparound. So they start up the dragon themselves. CLG poking around, but Palafox is making the call. I want this top tower gold. Let me get this objective first.
Solo comes to stop him. Palafox can interrupt the men defending this bottom lane tier 1. But they're going to use a stolen Maokai ulti from TSM to force the fight anyway. The turret's taken low. Dokla's killed before they even drop it. They're going to grab the turret, and they're going to push the issue even further. Solo cuts off Contracts from the other 2 players, and they finish him off first. Poom can't get away after from the CC, and it's a double kill over to Neo. The TSM steamroller, chugga, 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 just flattens CLG.
TSM have come over to Baron to try and get control. Maple's not worried, and he was looking offensive.
Oh yeah, we got some reinforcements for the side of TSM, and it's way too much. And TSM are very well aware of just how strong they are compared to their opponents right now. 3 drinks to 1. Here comes the Sion train. Contract's gonna be caught away from the rest of his team. Tries to drop his ulti defensively, but it can't be done. Maple goes on a killing. They already had to do this once, 4v5. Now they gotta do it again. They're going over to see if they can stop Maple before he reinforces with the rest of TSM, but Dokla immediately loses 3/4 health. TSM going right back onto the Baron. It does a partial reset. Still at about half HP. TSM are going for a turn and burn. Nice shock blast from Palafox. Gonna find Chime and Neo. Put a big chunk into both those health bars. Baron's already down to 2,000 HP. They want to try to finish. Boogie's gonna secure Baron for the side of TSM, but can they get away? Neo's got barely any mana to work with. Maple right back over the wall. They find the kill on Luger. The AD carry is down, but he's traded away for Boogie. TSM, no mana on the top lane, or no big shock blast onto the carries. Like, there's so many conditions that have to be met for CLG to have a good fight here. And that's not even talking about the presence of this Sion that's now at 4,000 health and leading the charge into the CLG base. Demolish proc hits like a truck. The first tier 3 turret is down, and TSM should be able to take the inhib here as well. Dokla's back in the bottom lane, trying to take out the tier 2 of TSM as a trade. Switch their attention over to the top side of CLG.
Yep, they send Solo back, so is ready to go.
That's scary, man. Here we go. Sion leads the charge. Solo goes right through that Maokai ulti, right onto Contracts himself. Maple fires off a stolen Maokai ultimate to see what they can find with it, and they'll kill Maokai with his own.
I'm racking it up. CLG trying to punish Maple here. Palafox going.
Oh no. Oh, Palafox. You thought you were the Punisher, but instead you are the punished. The shut
taking the dragon. They get that, and they get their counter kill. Palafox down. TSM at the gates, knocking.
TSM are not going to knock nicely, Kobe. They're just going to kick the door in. They'll take down the second tier 3 of the game, go after the inhibitor itself. They've got 15 seconds before Palafox respawns. Contracts throws out the ulti defensively, clearing the wave, stopping the champs. just trying to get enough time for Palafox to respawn. Dokla's gonna go into the ulti, but the damage on TSM is so massive, he has to retreat all the way back into the fountain. Solo still at about half HP here. You've also got Maple on the front line, and he's not as tanky. Once he comes out of the stasis, he's gonna be hard-pressed to get away, and they will take him down. Luger gets the kill, and TSM are in full retreat now. Luger wants to chase it, shock blast onto 2. Zap follows up, but Chime gets away with a flash of his own. Now Palafox continuing to try to close the gap, but TSM turn it around. Boogie kills Luger, and TSM are not done yet. Dokla finds his way into the back, but now he'll be the target here next. Neo's still alive for a little bit of DPS, but can he get the opportunity to right-click? Yes, he will, and Palafox drops. Now Solo's got another ulti ready to go, and Poom is not wanting to soak any more damage. Solo has quite a different opinion, and he'll keep leading the charge for TSM. Dokla gets slowed, more damage coming forward. Now you've got that last remaining Nexus turret, and it's about to drop. Dokla, Poom, and Contracts will try to defend against TSM as the Maokai ulti flies out yet again, but they still can't find the kills. Dokla's taken low, but they get Boogie first. Dokla, somehow still alive, finally drops to Neo. The fight does not stop, and Solo's still trying to get himself back away. The mid lane inhibitor finally respawns from 5 minutes ago, and Contracts stays in front of Solo, so he cannot ult away. Solo just trying to get any sort of an angle to head out of town. Is he gone? Is he gone? He's not gone, but he's gone enough.
Taking them down to almost 50%.
Solo's ready to go. Maple still in the Maokai ulti yet again. We're past the poke around phase. We're into the find out phase. And TSM is showing him exactly how it's gonna be. Luger gets away over the wall, but that doesn't matter. TSM have sights on the next.
Yep, they're returning to finish what they started earlier. Flowers, take it away.
That should do it. They might spend a little time padding their stats. It's 22-9. Drake's soul and all the money in the world. TSM defeat.
Also,
I think it's really
Oh my God, I predicted it right.
I think it's really, really scary, actually, because with Demonic Embrace getting nerfed a little bit, with the sapling scaling, I agree with that. Level 6 advantage for Inspired. There's no ult on Blabber yet. Maokai Ultimate is devastating in early River Skirmish.
Teleports coming in for both top laners, but remember, they're not unleashed. Now they are, as Blabber's going to soak a lot of damage, but he still secures the Drake.
What I tell
All
you.
5 people have made their way up. Both AD carries have reset and ran out mid lane. Here we go.
Okay, Inspired's going to be jumped on immediately by Fudge and Blabber. Fudge dashing back away from the Nami bubble. The Herald is very low. Looks to be secured by Cloud9, but nobody's here to grab the eyeball just yet. Blabber has to flash back over the wall, even with Wild Growth. EG Drake, but remember, there's no Maokai ulti. Fudge jumps in. He's ready to try to fight these guys. Dragon's low. Secured by Evil Geniuses and Inspired. There will be no Drake stacking any further here for Cloud9. EG managed to get the objective. There's no fight after the fact. Is this going to be one of those
Are you
games?
kidding me?
Is this going to be one of those games? Vulcan's getting away. As Vulcan jumps over the wall. JoJo's ready to go. It's pork for dinner. And they take down the piggy. Blabber is out of there. And JoJo's looking for another. Fudge tries to get away. But how much can a Hallowed Mist protect? Fudge disengages for now. JoJo's just going to go back to pushing the way.
That Tristana demolition we've been talking up, finally able to take full effect here.
Just
Both teams without their big CC tools.
Wait, hold on. Hold on now. We got Jace getting caught. Diplex tries to flash away, but the CC on top of him locks him down a little bit longer. C9, they get their mid laner out thanks to the flash, but Evil Geniuses are going to steal away the red. They're going to take the top lane tier 1.
yeah, look at the waves though. I mean, some
Nine to have some defense around. Berserker's trying to clear it. JoJo goes in.
Ben is, look over here. Look at the shiny mid lane. It's Lucian and Nami. Don't you want to fight him?
Oh, and the
Meanwhile, over
sapling.
there,
You just push Blabber back.
yeah,
This is so good.
There's no way they can even stop it. Evil Geniuses.
In the 1v1 against the Cassandra, which I don't even know if that's true at this point with all the MR that he has. Because the
Versus Cloud9, the only player that they changed, bringing in Diplex. Does seem to be their big tool here with the explosive charge.
Let's see it.
he didn't.
He didn't Cyrus the Demolish.
Turret's
Okay.
gone.
Yeah, we didn't fully charge it up.
Well,
I'm gonna carry that point on until after this fight. And
Yeehaw.
They don't even need to fight.
basically what you see happening is they're just no engage tools on the side of C9. They can just poke, but it doesn't matter with the current gold difference.
All right, you already got it. You dig deep,
They're just
baby.
gonna get burned again, aren't they?
They are. That Baron's in the dark, and that Baron is gone.
For the second time this game, Evil Geniuses burn the Baron without Cloud9 being able to even see what's going on. As Berserker tries to get away over the wall, Inspired is taken pretty low, but he ain't dead yet. Down to about 300 HP, and Blabber's on the chain. Inspired goes right back in. They're going to trade Jungler for Jungler, and Berserker's barely alive, but now something grabs the kill on him. Deflex comes in. C9 trying to get the kills, but they won't be able to find him. Will they? The Fudge Factor is somehow still alive. Oh, no way! Chopped up. Fudge going again. Holy hell! Fudge is playing out in the freaking mind.
On that pick, but with that happening, Someday still has the Baron buff, so EG is just going to continue as if that fight didn't happen, trying to turrets.
You play around Someday, make sure you get the buff, push as many turrets as you might be able to, but Cloud9 doesn't want him to push this turret at all. Blabber and Fudge both going to be forced back as the rest of their team has to circle around to rejoin with them. Jojo's still the wrecking machine here against these turrets. The power of the level 18 Tristana range. FBI's calling going to force C9 further back. Gwyn's immunity protects her from the tidal waves. Ben had to use Wild Growth on himself. And again, Jojo can just step up. He's got so much range to shoot these things. The explosive shot just helps him destroy them before the Demolish proc is even ready to be used. And now the inhibitor's in his sight. Jojo providing the DPS still, but with the minion waves being thinned out and Fudge coming around from the flank after using the TP, EG's trying to get away. Jojo with the rocket jump disengages. Someday's still here on the front line. Fudge looking for the ulti level 3, but he ain't gonna find a whole lot with the damage on the needlework. C9 grouped up as 5.
Low enough, smite this away and run away. That's like,
Oh, they threw out the Blabber ulti looking to fish for Jojo, but they don't find him. Instead, Fudge ends up getting knocked out of the fight, and without the Gwen there, I don't think Cloud9 has a whole lot of ways to deal with this. Blabber's gonna be killed before anything else happens, and C9 scattered to the winds. Jojo wants to chase after Berserker, but he gets away. And it looks like that'll be Ocean Soul, 4 Drakes in a row for Evil Geniuses. Diplex is for...
Well, luckily for us, Jojo is one of the happiest players
he is very happy
in the entire league.
Just hard force down on this tier 3 turret in mid lane. It's about 1/3 damaged already. Remember, the inhibitor is exposed in topside from where they knocked down that turret earlier. And yeah, they're just gonna use Tristana, brute force this one away. FBI forcing out Fudge and Blabber. They were the calling a ton of damage into those frontliners. As EG finds the inhibitor in mid, they'll just rotate all 5 men up to the top lane now to be able to take down this second one too. TP coming in though. Cloud9's ready to try to find a fence or attack. Jojo and Someday here in the front. Jojo's just putting the bullets right back into Blabber. He's not retreating into Fudge. He's ready to stand and fight. They kill off the enemy jungler, and now they get the 5v4. Fudge can't get an angle. He's already down. That's it. All it's going to come down to now is how stylish it looks for EG to win it. Stopwatch keeps Jojo alive through some of the counterbursts of C9. Inspired walking away. Berserker doing a lot of damage here in this area, but FBI jumps in and puts him down. Jojo grabs the kill, and now he's ready to look for more on Diplex. Someday wants one, and he gets the Q3. A double kill for Jojo, 2 Nexus turrets for EG, and 10-4. 38 minutes into the game, Evil Geniuses take down Cloud9.
And they tie them in the standings. This has some very exciting implications.
Okay. I was wrong. It's not going to be Renekton. It's going to be Cassante. It's another one of these matchups that is kind of a skill-based matchup.
Yeah.
We did just see him play as much as possible. Core's done a really good job of any time that Spawn steps too close to range minions, he actually just cues the range minions to splash off those onto him. So you have to be really, really careful about your positioning because in these poke versus poke matchups, whoever has push has such an advantage. It's very, very difficult to farm safely without actually getting poked because people know when you're about to step up to try to last out this minion and they can easily pre-fire at you. Harry gonna have to flash out, but now they're both committing.
Flash afterwards, it still connects from Jensen.
Down towards that bottom side, they want to punish. The heal's already forced.
They've done this before with Yon and Core. Now this time if Pioshik is there, you can always go for the easy dive and cleanup. Yon is taking up 1 turret shot, just perfect amount
for the way of TL. So when you're actually comparing the gold, in mid lane, it's like 150 gold lead for Jensen, but in bot lane, it's
move on it as well, but Arma now collapsing as well. Jensen might move first, but remember there's no flash on him, but he takes the ultimate from Pioshik, is gonna fire Nature's Wrath right on back. Biofrost is also the first support to roam and collapse, and that gives Dignitas an advantage right now. Summit and Harry blow up Santorin and Jensen, and Armit is now getting taken all out for an all-out excursion. Summit wins! Beautiful shield from Core JJ. Team Liquid are gonna clean this one up on Dignitas on left. Oh, ball stick from Armit finds one on Core JJ, but Harry's got the last laser.
And no shot. He has his mythic done, and he's TPing back to mid, and Jensen, you are in trouble.
Flash is burned by Jensen, but right onto the gravity zone from Harry. He's got a stopwatch. Can he buy some time here? Heals up with the Kingslayer, goes right on back. Oh! The flash! Oh, but it's not enough damage. Harry goes over to Arma. Santorin, while he is visibly on this top side of the map, that gives Pioshik a window to start up that second dragon, which gives them further points towards the dragon stacking to the soul. Unless they actually want to dive this on the top side, Summit, is he in trouble? All out, distancing Santorin away from Armut, and now both of them are taking the turn aggro. Oh no! It's disaster for Tignitas. Team Liquid keep running away with it thanks to Summit in the 1v2.
Not like this, dude. He had to do it to him, and Arma takes a tower shot. He's
Counter-strike? Bonk stick? Okay, well, you know what? Armut gets revenge for his fallen brother.
That is Summit as a player, though. That is just Summit completely encapsulated in one play. The sick outplay, and then he's at 10% HP.
You know what? You live by Summit, you die by Summit as well. There's no in-between. We got a fight over in the top side jungle here. Looks like Biofrost is not long for this one. Pioshik had to
Now Summit TPing up the top here. They want to try to look for a play on Armut.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Armut is fine. Just leap strikes back to safety. Has spawned a Santorin in the wings. Biofrost is also making his way up, but unfortunately they cannot save that tower. Team Liquid
will be something going for him. Harry should just be able to back this one up. Not really in much danger, but Armut maybe.
Oh God.
Harry is pushing up top, and he is TP, so their setup, I think, is really, really good. No one is actually answering Armut, but they can just charge forward, take the tier 2.
Where's this TP going?
Stop.
Is this a flank? Okay, well, Harry might die for this one. Team Liquid will just have to book it over to the dragon on the bottom side of the map.
There is that Armut is actually quite rich now. He does have 2 items. He has 4 kills on this Jax, so maybe if he can make something happen, it can buy time.
Isolate them.
He just turns around.
That would have been even worse. Like, oh, you think I'm locked in here with you? You're locked in here with me, kind of deal. And Team Liquid just take advantage of the fact that everyone was trying to pick off Summit in the bot jungle. No one was protecting the mid wave, so they get a free access pass to the inhibitor. Armut is still splitting on the bottom side of the map, but that's only the tier 1 turret for an inhibitor.
Stop. They're getting clapped. It's looking rough for Dig front line, so it's gonna have to be multiple members getting in on top to really make anything happen. They are looking for a pick on Pioshik, but
all right, but Pioshik is gonna bait everyone else in. Final Spark does nothing. A look at the flank from Summit. He's making his approach. He's towering over them menacingly, and he finds Spawn. He goes all out. Jan wants a piece of the action here, but someone says this one is all mine, baby. And if there's no ADC, there's no way that the rest of your team is cleaning up that one. Jan gets the pick off. Free pickings here on the other side of the map. Arma goes back in for a counter-strike, but the bonk stick ain't bonking today. It is Team Liquid that comes out on top.
Summit goes away. The Tignitas can really get here to do anything about it whatsoever. So TL looking incredible in this one. A very knockdown Pioshik. Sure, you got that 1 kill, but Jan is free firing. He's monstrously fed. Somebody's on, and you can see the frustration there on Armut's face. You know, he knows the way this game is heading, and it's heading that way very, very quickly. Just walk it in, and at the same time, that Soul Dragon is about to spawn, so they can continue pushing through mid, continue pushing through bot. We can see on the map, though, Armut is still in that kind of flanking position, but he's behind the tank. He's not behind the carry, so they can look for Summit, but I don't know if they have anything to take him down.
I mean, Team Liquid, if they wanted, they could just focus on the bottom side minion wave and just push it on in, but they want kills, Isaac. They are bloodthirsty. They want to pad the KDAs. They want everything from Dignitas. They are leaving no prisoners behind. As Team Liquid continue to push in this last minion wave, it's Spawn and Biofrost's last defenders on the footsteps of their base, but they can't do a damn thing. There's no way they can save this game. This is Team Liquid to take home and end possibly on week 3.
24 minutes in, the Nexus falls. The TL crushed Dignitas here to enjoy it. I do think it has a pretty strong laning phase as well. It scales incredibly well. And the W, the Bela allows champions like Kalista to play hyper aggressive, and I think it
Interesting.
perfect.
Okay, wait, hang on. Oh, River is gonna come through looking topside for a gank. How do I?
There you go.
Clear the screen. Clear the screen. How do you do it? Okay, there we go. Just wanted to make sure.
Congratulations, you did it.
Woo!
You drew an arrow.
All right, well now River wants to make the dive, and I don't think Revenge is getting out of this one unless he can go make a. Oh, River unfortunately cannot save Licorice, but it is a 1-for-1.
Trying to potentially threaten on this bottom side. River's getting really aggressive, looking for a second dive.
Lens is already burned by Tactical. How much longer can he live? Flashing away from danger. River and Stixxay hop, skip, jumping forward, looking for the damage. The spears are stacking. One match, nicely done from Stixxay. Gets the rend in, but now Kemvi has joined the fray. Fleshy can't really do much more from the sidelines. Kemvi trades one back onto River. Whoa, 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 the damage is cool, but Stixxay still's got spears, and he cleans them all up.
Yeah, yesterday with Inspired, feeling that it is so much right now in this current meta about getting your bot lane ahead, and River here lying in wait for Blaze Olive, who's getting really low. Gory's gonna be coming.
Kemvi is here to help. Cyclone right on top of Gory, but Gory has a Cyclone of his own, finds a Blaze Olive despite the flash being burned. Kemvi trades one back onto River, but Gory has help from Huhi and Stixxay, who have the first roam. Kemvi, Nimbus striking onto the minions, gets away potentially. Oh, but the face call is available, and they lock him down to Zale. Stixxay, another one on the board.
Yeah.
What was the Blaze Olive doing there? And I imagine that it was because they didn't know if River was there. Speaking of River, makes his presence once again in the mid lane, rectifying the odds.
Control and go way too far forward. I don't think there's any way that Wukong could just straight up dive into the Renata.
And already, Stixxay, Gory, River, they're so far ahead, and they want to continue that lead further. Oh! Beautiful stuff from Huhi. Did you see that, Azale? Play as well, Azale. That gives Huhi the status of 5th most all-time leader on assists. Passing.
They're kind of that in-game coach, right? They can calm people down. They can really help kind of foster growth and have direction for your team.
I don't know if the Immortals, you should really fight this. I mean, they just feel like they are inclined to walk in, but the Dragon's already gone, so what are you getting out of this fight? And Gory is coming in for the flank. He wants to look for it. Upsconic Ducks does not connect, but he still has flash.
Yeah, they're fighting back really, really well. Not able to actually fully get those engages. The flash in from Gory didn't get anyone into the wall, so there wasn't actually the stun. It was from Talia. Make it really, really difficult for the short-range comp.
And we're getting to the point of the game where that 3,500 gold lead, oh, just as I say it, a Blaze Olive is gone, baby. Golden Guard.
3 right now, but Huhi is taking a lot of damage himself.
Force the flash, but he still has the hostile takeover and wait for Immortals to fully commit before he throws it out. All right, it hits onto 2. Kenvi going in with the Cyclone, but everyone from Golden Guardian is just keeping Kenvi out of the club. No one is getting into the Baron Pit, and Golden Guardians just get to walk away freely with the objective on their side. Oh, they're flashing back in. Flash from Licorice. Kenvi is stunned up. Clone, can he get out alive? He's running for the hills, but Golden Guardians are still on their side. Man, but this one, they have to contest.
They absolutely have to, and this is that time in the game where if you can afford it, buy a stopwatch, buy an elixir. This is the fight that either keeps you in the game or the game is over really on the Immortal side. So you've got to go all out to try to get that. Golden Guardians just want to extend their gold lead. They need to make sure that they leave themselves enough time. Immortals have in this game.
Golden Guardians just taking their time at this point. Been stacking up the Dragon this entire time, and Immortals, unless Kemvi, you can find a miracle out of nothing. Goes Clones in, but it's too late. It is secured, and Kemvi flashes into the wall. He's got nowhere to run. He's just buying time for the rest of Immortals to get the hell out of there. You all better run, because Golden Guardians are coming. He throws himself in there, catches hostile takeover onto 1. A Blaze Olive will fall. Revenge throws River into the wall, but if you can't take out the backline, then there's no hope at all.
Yeah, Immortals not going to have enough left in the tank there. They were arriving to the Dragon just too late, simply put, not able to get there in time. Kemvi tries to go for some heroics, tries to look for that smite steal. Wasn't able to make it happen though. The soul is secured. They get a couple kills on the way out, and now Tactical and Fleshy have got to run. Tactical's in trouble.
Nicely done, River Q flash. Forces Tactical to flash as well. He still has a cleanse to play with, so if he gets stunned by that Permafrost, that might be the next thing burned. But Golden Guardians, all they want is to continue pushing into the base before their Baron buff's expired, and the rest is history here for Immortals as we have another fight. Revenge on that death timer. And just making sure that they set up everything necessary to close out this game. Golden Guardians, they are just moments away from closing out a nice 2-0 week for them, bouncing back. Kemvi is going to throw one last-ditch effort, finds River, but you got to make sure you can find a way to take out Stixxay in the end, and they don't even take out River. He still lives through it all. And now Stixxay, he's in a one-on-one against Revenge. He's got members behind him, but they still can't take him down. Stixxay lives through it all, picks up a double. Licorice dashing over the wall, wants to get Fleshy as well. A flash is, oh, damn! What was that, Corey? Just catching a Blaze Olive before he even gets away. God, Golden Guardians. Now I know why Anera was not worried at all in that interview with Travis. He was like, it's just fine, guys. We're gonna be just fine. A nice statement, back-to-back win, and hell of a week for Golden Guardians to end it off.
Yeah, looking really strong in this one, Gory. That final kill looking flashy, just grabbing a hold of a Blaze Olive, pulling him off the wall. They're going to play around with the fountain, but they will eventually finish this one out. A 2-0 week for Golden.